Yahweh Shemi Hashai, Bishop Hagadash. The bonus to the Apostles J. Echelon to the best in this work. And Lord willing, I want to make this quick video, back video on the brothers that in Chicago, and brother Lawyer, he's from Florida, right? Yeah, Florida. Visit down there in Chicago. They made a little video together. I ain't finished it yet, but I'm gonna finish it after this. Lord willing, I just want to make this quick video speaking about, how they say, this, if this place is not our rest, that scripture, that's Micah, it says this, rise ye, depart, for this is not your rest. So he said, if this is not your rest, then what is it? This place is hell. This place is, is the place of drawing waters, not the place of living waters, the place of fucking drawing up waters, which that represents us being slaves. All right. And so I want to read this Deuteronomy 28 and 66, and it says, or 65, it says, and among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. Yeah, and especially, man, it's like, man, you work hard, you gotta get an extra job, you do Uber and whatever, and then once you finally get the little extra money that you've been needing to pay your bills, which you're fucking late on, then you don't have no rest. Now another bills came up, and now you gotta pay that shit next goddamn week. As soon as you get your paycheck, your bills, your bank account may refresh. You're out the negative. As soon as you, whatever the fuck you got, you know what I mean, in your paycheck, now you gotta pay all that shit and fucking for another bill. There's no rest. You can't chill and relax. You can't just at least pay a bill and then be like, okay, I'm cool for a long period of time. No, you gotta very next goddamn week. Sometimes in the same week. So there's no rest. This shit is garbage, man. And that's just one example of many. There's so many other different examples. Alright? But neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. Alright, you on your feet all day, every day. But Yahweh shall give thee their trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. Alright. Scripture says we in vain we look for another nation for help. Jacob had failing eyes. He's looking and hoping that, Esau, Edom, and these different nations will love them and all these other things. And it's not, that shit ain't gonna happen. Alright, it says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. Alright. It says, in the morning thou shalt say, would God it were evening, which would God, because the old English or whatever, they would say like, would that I would do this, or would that it would be, tomorrow or something like that. That's another word. That's another way of saying wish. So really it says, in the morning thou shalt say, I wish, I wish to God that it would be evening. All right. In the evening thou shalt say, would God it were morning, for the fear of thine heart where thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thy eyes which thou shalt see. And you see, you have that. You go to work in the morning, go to work. Well, first of all, I remember when I was a kid, man. I remember I had to go to, sometimes I remember one time I had to go to sleep early. Because we ain't had no food. Or I think we did have food, but it wasn't much. You know what I'm saying? So I remember that day I went to sleep early so that the next day I can go to school. Because, school got free food and shit. Which, fun fact, that's thanks to black, so-called Black Panthers. I guess, they're the ones that know, um, pretty much made convince Esau to give free food or whatever at schools, but whatever. But I remember that, so that's a perfect example of what God they were mourning. Cause I'm hungry, we got no food, so I thought the best thing I could do was just go to sleep, so I won't have to feel the hunger, and then I can just get up in the morning and shit, go to school, get breakfast, lunch, and wait. I know you get breakfast, and then I think lunch. I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? Even now today, even to this day, you at work, you know what I mean? Well, shit, you might be asleep, and then you trying to go to sleep, fucking tooth pain wake you up, and you like fuck, man. You wish you can just go to sleep so you can wake up in the morning. You won't have to fucking deal with this shit, and you go to work. And you wish to God it were fucking evening where you can clock out. You looking at the time, you got fucking 7 hours left. And you wish that this shit would hurry the fuck up and end. That's unrest, man. Where you being somewhere for every week for 4 days, 5 days, or whatever. You gotta be somewhere for 8 to 10 hours. Somewhere that you don't fucking wanna be. That's fucking miserable. That's miserable as fuck. That every damn near every day you gotta be somewhere that you fucking hate, you despise. Every day you waking up early as fuck just so you can go make it in time, the clock in. Or even if you got second shift, it don't matter. Which another fun fact I heard second shift was made during slavery. Cause they worked the hell out of us. So they had niggas working all the goddamn time. So that's why I heard that's where second shift. I ain't really looked deep into it, but they said second shift was made in slavery type shit. I guess before then they didn't really have second shift. You know what I'm saying? But and I've read a scripture too where it said work in the morning or something like that. But you ain't wicked for doing that. If you got to, you got to. But I rather work in the morning so I can get everything fucking done. Cause at least when you done in the morning, you get off of work. You might get off of work at 4 or 5 or something like that, maybe 3. Everything's open and shit. But even then, you get to go home and do what you do. Then you gotta get up again and do what you got. Whatever else you want to do, what you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because first is Esau, you gotta take care of that, and then after that, then you can do, the daily bullshit that you do, like little hobbies or whatever. But some people gotta go to 2 jobs, man, in the same day. Motherfuck that. I know people, they would be at work and they literally about to clock out and go clock into a very next job. Fuck that. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I ain't doing that. Alright? But yeah, man, through. Alright, but the Lord gonna give us rest. Alright, let me get this one too right quick. Alright, let's see. Psalms 127:2 says, "It is vain for you to rise up early to sit up late." And you do that, you have to rise up early so you can clock in. And then once you finally get home, you can do what you want to do. But that would be late. Like for me, instance, I go to work, then go home. I get 1 hour before I gotta go to the gym, and I go to the gym, train for 2 hours, and then after that, get some food, whatever. Sometimes got to do Uber or whatever the case is. And then I get to come home. So like around 8, maybe 9, and it's like late. Sometimes you're tired, so you might be falling asleep. Sometimes you still got to do other shit, whatever. But either way, it's like you don't have much time. You don't have much time, and then when you finally get to do what you want to do, you gotta rush. So that's why you gotta stay up late sometimes, even though you raised up early. Sometimes if you want they say you gotta get 8 hours or whatever, but I don't know. You sometimes get fucking 5 to 6. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to stay up late so I can do everything that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? After I did it, that's how I do it. I like to get all my work done, then I get to chill and relax and all that shit. But to eat the bread of sorrows for his soul, he giveth his beloved sleep. And the Lord's gonna do that, man. He's gonna give his elect, his chosen, his people rest and sleep. Right, but right now we working hard, we working men out in the sun, doing what we gotta do. But like the scripture says, we doing all this work, but we're gonna enter into that rest, right? And we're gonna be able to chill, relax. 'Cause that's one of my favorite topics. It's one of my favorite things to think about. I'm a very calm, chill person. I absolutely love peace. I hate drama. I love fighting. You know what I'm saying? But if it's on my terms, I remember the elder Atazawan Lana, he said that, you know, warriors, are normally the most peaceful people. You know what I'm saying? I get into fighting and shit like that. And all of us brothers, some way, one way or another, are fighters. But we are, you know, truly peaceful people. We just want to rest and chill. Like Scripture says, Jacob is a plain man dwelling in tents. Esau's out there and about hunting and doing all this shit. We like to chill, relax, drink a beer, whatever. Listen to music. We don't want Esau's doing too much. He's just going around the earth destroying shit. He just can never get enough. He's doing way too much, man. Right? You got the whole world in your hand and you still stressing. You raping people, you raping little children and shit, man. What the fuck is your problem? Like having sex with animals and with men and just like Esau got it fucking man. If I had the world in my hand, like the Elder Yashwamba said, I would just go give me some pussy and just go get an island and just chill. Let the people work for me. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoy the fucking earth. Like, but this nigga, that's the reason why he's feeling this way, because he got the whole world by means of the sword. You understand that? So, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So he knows people are gonna try to take this world back. All these different nations, they're gonna want this part of the world, so they're gonna take it. They're gonna try to take it by the sword. So this is his fault. You know what I'm saying? Now he won't have no rest. It's just like a gunman. You just go around killing people and shit. Now you got no rest. You know what I mean? Because now people gonna want to kill you. All right, and eventually they fucking will. All right, but let me get this. Second Ezra 8 and 50. So for many great miseries shall be done to them. Let me see, 30, 50, 52. For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plentiness is made ready. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with plentiness, man. Because this earth was made for our sake. Yes, man. Yes, we gonna have plenty of fucking women. We gonna have thousands, maybe even fucking millions. Because this innumerable amount of Israelites. We gonna have, and then on top of that, we gonna have heathen concubine. All right, so yeah, we can have millions of women, millions of fucking probably even billions of children. Billions of acres of land, gold and jewelry and all these different oxen, sheep, spices and all that shit. All that's gonna be in our possession. Plentiness, man. The city is builded and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. And right now, rest is not allowed in this place. You go, you take off a week. Let's just take off a week of work or a fucking day or two, and not tell your boss. It's just like, man, fuck work. I ain't going to work. Don't call in. Just everybody leave me the fuck alone. Bet you get fired. Your bills, you'll be behind on your bills. Esau gonna come and tell you, note on your door, get the fuck out. You got 3 days, nigga. All right. But in the kingdom, we're gonna have slaves, okay, working for us. So I'm be able, if I wanna spend a whole fucking 3 months in a different country or on a different planet, god damn it, or in space, then I'm be able to do that and come back and still have riches and glory. Right? I won't be able. I'll be able to sleep in or just lay up and just relax, lay on a boat, just on the water all fucking day if I want to, and not have to worry about clocking in or none of this bullshit, man. I'll be able to do literally nothing in the kingdom if I wanted to, and still have riches and glory and all these other things. Because the earth is going to be going, it's going to be paradise again. Because the time of the garden, we didn't have to fucking sow seed and all this other shit, man. Everything just yielded itself to us, man. And it's going to do that again. And plus, of course, we're going to have slaves. It says that, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom, the root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness in the mouth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end it showed the treasure of immortality. All right. So yeah, man. So that's something that we waiting, hoping, and praying for. This is the faith and patience of the saints. But with that, hope is edifying God, praise and glory to Albert Shemiah Shah, Bishop Hakadah, step onto the Apostle GMS, one to the brothers in this work, to the Messiah Shalom.